2025 is about to start off with a bang with the re-election of President Donald Trump in the U.S. This was an unexpected victory for some, but for others, it was a landslide movement that could be seen from a mile away. Regardless of your political views, there is no doubt that the market reacted positively to his win of the election. With his pro-business and America First policies, one could expect the largest stock market in the world to continue to have upward momentum. The S&P 500 performed very well during Trump's first presidency, and some analysts anticipate strong returns in his second term driven by deregulation and tax cuts. Presidents do not control the stock market, however, they tend to influence it by shaping policies that impact the economy. When Trump signed the 2017 tax cuts during his first term as president, that ended up cutting the corporate tax rate to its lowest level since 1939. Lower taxes mean more disposable income for consumers and higher profit margins for businesses, both of which promote spending and growth. Next up is Canadian politics. With Prime Minister Justin Trudeau's popularity at an all-time low, not only on the home front but all around the world, Canada is bracing for a potential 2025 election. The Conservative Party looks like they may be able to pull off a landslide win if there is an election on the horizon. And if that were to happen, the party has already spoken about unleashing Canada's natural resources to spark the economy, reignite trade, and cut taxes such as the carbon tax and GST on housing. This could be the change that the country needs to get the economy roaring again, and in turn, could lead to solid gains on the Canadian stock market. Third on the list relates to both Canada and the USA. With Trump in the U.S. poised to drill baby drill, oil and gas projects are likely to take off next year. Trump has already been eyeing the Keystone XL pipeline for revival, which would see the oil sands in Alberta cranked up to send down south. The Premier of Alberta recently commented on this and seems to be on board for the project. The Polish government, Japan and Germany all recently expressed interest in purchasing Canadian natural gas, but were turned away by current Prime Minister Justin Trudeau. There appears to be a market for Western energy all around the globe, and if both Canada and America decide to answer the call, this could be a solid sector to be in over the coming years. Next up is interest rates. When interest rates are high, both businesses and consumers tend to cut back on spending. This means earnings may fall and stock prices drop. On the other hand, when interest rates drop, consumers and businesses usually increase spending, causing stock prices to rise. This also allows for companies to borrow money at a cheaper rate, giving companies and corporations more borrowing power. It's usually a great thing for the real estate industry as well. This year, Canada has cut interest rates 5 times, down to the current rate of 3.25%, with more rate cuts expected next year. The U.S. has had 3 rate cuts and is currently sitting at 4.25%. However, there is speculation that in 2025 the cuts could be lower and slower than what we have seen this year. Finally, we have to talk about crypto. Bitcoin has had a huge year ending 2024 with a bull run over the $100,000 mark. Likewise, Ethereum and other cryptocurrencies gain massively from this growth as well. With mainstream adoption of Bitcoin into the stock market with ETFs and President Trump signaling for an American Bitcoin reserve, there stands to be good reason to be bullish on this cryptocurrency into the future. Stocks like MicroStrategy have fared very well from their Bitcoin plays, even rising into the NASDAQ index, with some other companies even beginning to follow a similar strategy now. Bitcoin is definitely one I'm going to watch going into the new year, and although it is very volatile, it does seem to have its place in many people's portfolios these days. Well, that wraps it up for this one. Do me a favor and smash that like button and subscribe to my channel for weekly videos. Have a happy new year and enjoy the holidays. As always, stay calm, stay informed, and stay invested.